Shay, because I mean, obviously people are going to say, Ben Foster, you work with him, he's
Some,
just down the road.
there's some great goalkeepers out there, including Ben. Shay was a long-term target. I felt that he's huge experience, it's international experience. Having done diligence on Shay over the years, I know what kind of character he is as well. He's a good 5 years younger than Brad Friedel, and Brad is still getting contracts in the Premier League at a fantastic level. So I felt that he had the gravitas to come and play here. Many other goalkeepers that we looked at definitely had that as well, but I just felt Shay had the nod over them.
Shay, that's some contractors, wasn't it? 5 years, but
Yeah.
It's unusual, isn't it? Such a length.
Yeah, it's obviously great thanks to Randy Lerner for having the faith in me, and obviously the manager sitting next to me to opt for me. But it's I'm not frightened by the 5 years. I'm quite excited about the whole situation and looking forward to having a great spell at Aston Villa. And you look at Brad, who's just left, who's 40 and just signed a 2-year contract at Tottenham, and arguably Edin van der Sar, for example, was 40 last season and probably had one of his best seasons of his career. So I think especially in goalkeeping terms, I think age is all but a number really, and for me personally, it's I want to play football as long as I can, and I had a year off last year, so that's I had a year on at the end, I suppose. But no, I'm really excited about the challenge ahead.
How was it for a man in his prime and one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League to set out a year? I mean, how did it affect you?
It was frustrating, yeah. Knowing you're training with no chance of playing, but. The manager made the decision. You got to respect that decision, and Joe Hart had a fantastic season. So it is frustrating because it's difficult to train and not playing at the weekend, and that's the biggest thing, missing the buzz of match day and playing. So I'm just really excited about getting going now again.
Sitting on the sidelines for almost a season, can it dent your confidence?
I don't think my confidence is okay because the Ireland game sort of kept me going, but I think it maybe you got a little bit rusty because you weren't playing so many games, and I'm just excited to get back, hopefully get back playing and get match sharp again, and you can train till the cows come home, but you need the match practice to get the decision making right, get your distances right and things like that. So it's important that we get the games under my belt before the Fulham game and first game of the season, which I can't wait for.
And that season effectively on the sidelines, I mean, how did you cope with it? How did your mind cope with it?
Well, it's difficult. It's difficult going into training every day knowing you're not going to play at the weekend, but you just got to get your head down. And 2 young kids at home, they kept me busy and take your mind off things. And it's about not losing your confidence in your own ability, because I didn't get dropped, I don't think, because of I was playing poorly or whatever. So I was happy how I played at Man City, and I know you've still got to take belief and confidence from that as well.
Does it mean you come here with a point to prove, with an extra spring in
I think you've always got a point to prove once you cross the white line on a match day, because fans and people look in the media look at you how you played in that game, and that's part and parcel of football, But yeah, I was disappointed I didn't play enough last season, and hopefully I'll rectify that the coming seasons.